a concept in physiology. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Okay.
The only form of exercise your prostate gland gets is during erection, and that erection comes with sexual activity.
Okay.
So the study is abundantly clear that a man in healthy shape should be able to have sexual interaction 21 times a month.
21 times
a month to avoid prostate issues, prostate cancer, or cardiovascular issues. If you don't exercise the gland, it swells on you. It becomes enlarged. When it becomes enlarged, that is a precursor to cancer. So yes, you have a beautiful wife. Do whatever it takes to please that woman so she can give it to you 21 times a month.
Yeah, but that's if she pleases you, because you have to be in the right state of mind, isn't it?
Yeah, but don't quote me to your wife, Dr. Ken. So if she doesn't please you, I advocate to my patients that you can have a side chick. Your side chick could be on contract, but you just know that you need to do your 21 times to avoid prostate cancer.
What you are saying is to optimize.
To optimize.
If you can't get it at home, you should find a way to outsource that person and let it be optimized.
Nice, yeah.
When you're talking about 21 times,
21
I mean, a lot of
times.
people will say it's impossible in our context. A man has not eaten properly in Nigeria. How can he find his strength for 21 times? A man has to be polygamous to be able to achieve that level of frequency.
And physiologically, our DNA shows that men are actually known to be polygamous. We are wired to be polygamous.
Yep.
We have arrived, we have arrived, we have arrived, we have arrived. Oh yes, we have arrived, we have arrived. African people, we have arrived. Oh my big cheek. It's too much of chop. I'm working on it. You see, I think I said something like this 2 years ago, and it became an issue, and the religious bodies set a panel for me. A panel was set for me, and it was a very serious matter. And I remember that one of the women in those panel was asking the men, "Do you ejaculate 21 times a month? Do you do this?" All they were saying to bully me. I just had my cheek. I was looking at them because I know that what I said was not wrong. You understand? And when you want to prove somebody wrong without a base, you end up discovering that what you said is wrong. You understand? You see, when someone raised an issue, you don't attack that person, you address the issue that the person has raised. If someone said this, you look for the references, the source. You understand? You see, a question was asked that how can you say a man should do this? I'm not the one that said it. That is what studies says. That's what research says. That's what study. No, all of these things, and you understand. We live in a world whereby we are religious, but we are not spiritual. So some of them said I'm not spiritual. I don't have the Holy Spirit and all of that. I just ate my cheek. So a whole lot of things was said about me, and I kept quiet. You see, when you want to criticize someone's work, you have to have a base. When someone has said something and you think the thing is not right, you have to bring your own to be able to compare and contrast. You understand? You don't argue, you don't involve yourself in a baseless argument, something that is baseless. You understand? So when it happened that time, my intention was that, women should be able to understand this. I actually did that post that time because of a lady who killed her husband, and the information has been, let us spread this information so that people will know. A whole lot of people said, maybe my husband has taken another wife, or maybe I want to go and date somebody's husband. Some people even say maybe I don't have husband. Some say maybe my husband has done this. You understand? But the truth is independent of public opinion. When you decide to deceive yourself, you understand, you just continue to parabolate. And as a matter of fact, we all know this truth has been right from the beginning, but we just refuse to listen. We refuse to face it. We refuse to face the reality, and so we attack the people talking about it instead of we addressing the issue that they raise. So I just hope this Baba that is talking in this video, they will not go and pieces and tear him apart the way they did that time to me. You know that I want to believe that most of the time when we criticize people or we criticize people's work, it should not be destructively, it should be constructively. And when I looked at it in the scientific world, and also look into the scriptural aspect, I discovered that the two areas, there is none of it that is against the words that I spoke that time. And I had my cheek. I was looking at the next thing that will happen. And we thank God that this is happening this day, and this truth has been revealed to us all, so that those who want to take it will take it. Those who do not want to take it will go and find somewhere to sit. And by now, people will know that I am not speaking out of the spirit. I am not speaking out of context. I'm actually speaking scientific facts. You understand? And we must all understand that facts are facts, and we deal with facts only. So next time when you want to criticize people, you make sure you criticize constructively. There is no professor or doctor or any researcher that can come and criticize a work or an information that has not been verified. You understand? Even though we know this is what is happening in our daily life, we just decide to, pretend as if we don't know, and say all kinds of things about people who said it. And we now thank God that the truth is coming out one by one, and we are not the only one talking about it alone. It has been circulated, so that we will not major in minor. We continue to major in the major things, and we minor in the minor things. You understand? The major things are salvation, sanctification, and holiness. You understand? All those minor things are just minor. You understand? We don't need to go and major therein. So I said, for a man to guide himself against prostate cancer, study says that he has to ejaculate 21 times a month. Ejaculation can come in any way. It could be through sex, it could be through wet dream, which is natural, it could be another means. But since we have refused to listen, and we are not saying all men, anyone that doesn't do that will quickly have prostate cancer, but that is the recommendation. That is the scientific recommendation. That is what studies recommended. But since we have decided to close our eyes and attack those who speak the truth, we will continue to have a society of chaos. We continue to have a society where women will continue to kill their husband because of cheating. We continue to have a society where we insult the singles. We continue to have a society where we insult the people who take more wives to themselves. And we continue to have a society whereby people are killing their husband because the husband has done something, because the husband had another woman. We continue to have a society whereby women keep themselves away from their husband who has paid their dowry. We continue to have a society whereby singles has become side chicks to men who are supposed to marry them and pay their dowry correctly and take them home. We continue to have a society whereby people who are into immorality will be emboldened to continue their immorality instead of getting married successfully. You understand? I used to tell people, only me can tell you about myself. All this issue, I don't think this woman has husband. I don't think maybe her husband. In fact, there was a time I saw on TikTok, somebody put on my comment section that this woman is a third wife. I know her very well. I said, no wahala. Continue to disturb yourself. Me, you don't even know. Maybe I don't even get boyfriend. I tell you the right thing that is in studies that is happening, the nature that God has created that you cannot fight. You sit down there, you started assuming, you started doing all kinds of assumption. And it is well with you. You know that it is somebody that is in a particular thing that knows what is going through there. You know that the reality I'm saying here is what you are passing through. Instead of you to carry your chair, sit down and listen. You are among those that are gossiping me. Don't worry, God will deliver you. So whether we like it or not, the truth is independent of public opinion. So thank you so very much, guys. Bye-bye.